steam is throttled from a pressure of 11 bar. So there is on steam, the steam pressure is 11 bar, that is at 0.1. So we'll write solution. Step number 1, write given data. So first we'll write what data he has given in the statement. Steam is throttled. Throttled means it is a process. What is throttling process? So throttling process is nothing but, for example, this is a throttling device. The enthalpy before throttling is equal to enthalpy after throttling. That is called throttle. That is called expansion process. So enthalpy at the inlet of the device is equal to enthalpy at outlet. That is called as throttling. Steam is throttled from a pressure of 11 bar. So at 0.1, I will consider it as inlet 11 bar. I will write P1 is equal to 11 bar. To a pressure of 1.4 bar. So this steam is throttled from 11 bar to 1.4 bar. So 1.4 bar will become P2. So P2 is equal to 1.4 bar. So second point, you take 0.2. It will become easy for you. So because it is a process now. The previous numericals we calculated enthalpy at particular point. Enthalpy, U internal energy, entropy. For numerical we have solved at particular point, only at 0.1. We have not solved any numerical between process 1 to 2. So now this is a process 1 to 2 expansion process. Okay. So during expansion, during throttling process, there is a change in properties. The pressure decreases from 11 bar to 1.4 bar. The process. Next line you read. If the steam is dry saturated at the end of expansion. So when the steam undergoes expansion from 11 bar to 1.4 bar, at the end means point number 2. At point number 2, the steam is dry. So dry means how much is the value of dryness fraction? X2. There are 3 conditions we know: dry, wet, one more is mixture. Okay. If the steam is dry, what will be the value of X? We will draw one simple diagram so that you can remember. This is wet, this is dry, and between these two it is a mixture. Now dear students, you tell me what will be the value of X on this line?
0.
0. X is equal to 0. What is the name of this line? What you call? Saturated
liquid line.
Liquid line. Very good. It is a saturated liquid line. So the dryness fraction value is 0. On the other side, this curve, it is a saturated vapor line. It is a dry line. So on this line, wherever if you take dryness fraction, that X is equal to 1. So point number 2 is on this line for this given numerical. So that is the reason I will take X2 is equal to 1. I'll have to read this second statement, second line. If the steam is dry, saturated, dry means 1, X2 is equal to 1, that is dry. X is equal to 0, it is wet. X is, for example, 0.5, 0.96, in between 0 and 1, it is mixture of both. Understood? Now he is clearly has given dry saturated at the end of expansion. So at the end of the expansion, that is 0.2, the steam is dry. So I will take X at 0.2 is equal to 1. Is any condition he has given? What is the dryness fraction at the beginning of the process? He has not given. Okay, let me see what is the dryness fraction at the beginning when he has asked. So what is the dryness fraction at 0.1? X1 is equal to how much he has asked, and also is asking change in entropy. Change in entropy is always S2 minus S1. These are the two unknowns he has asked. Find first one x1 and second one is s2 minus s1 is how much. This is the data. I hope all of you understood the statement of the numerical. So given data is, so there is one process. What is the name of the process? Throttle expansion process. There the 11 bar pressure steam expands to 1.4 bar. These students, keep in mind always when the fluid undergoes expansion process, pressure decreases. The 11 bar pressure decreases to 1.4 bar. The 11 bar pressure, I will take it as initial point, 0.1, starting of the process. And the final point is 0.2, end process is 2. The pressure at starting point is 11 bar. Pressure at end point is 1.4 bar. So this is first condition. Second condition what he has given is, if the steam is dry saturated at the end of expansion is 0.2. At 0.2, the steam is dry. Dry means dryness fraction is 1. Okay, so why I have taken x2? 2 means because he has given at 0.2, end of expansion. So x2. If he is given at the beginning of the expansion, I could have taken x1. But he has asked what is the dryness fraction at the beginning. So x1 is how much? So to solve x1 and s2 minus s1, we will write some formulas. Okay, step number 2. Okay, dear students, already you know some formulas. Anyway, I will write here on the board for first glance. There are some formulas are there you might have forgotten. Okay, I will write one formula. First formula, enthalpy is equal to enthalpy of fluid plus x dryness fraction, enthalpy of fluid and gas. This is the basic formula. If you are applying this formula, enthalpy formula at point 1, how will you write? H1 is equal to HF1 x1 HFG1. Same formula if you are applying at point number 2, how will you write the formula? H2 is equal to HF2 plus x2 into HFG2. Understood? This is the formula. Similarly, same formula we have written for enthalpy. Now we try to write for entropy. In place of H, we will write S. S stands for entropy. Whoever may be the latecomers, lateral entry students, please remember here. S is entropy. Entropy formula is entropy of fluid plus X, that is dryness fraction, entropy of fluid and gas. If you are writing entropy formula at point number 1, then what you will write? Entropy at first point, entropy of fluid at first point, dryness fraction at first point, entropy of fluid and gas at first point. Similarly, entropy at second point, entropy of fluid at second point, at point number 2 here, plus x2 SFG2. So these are some basic formulas you must remember to solve this numerical. Okay. Now, out of these 4 formulas, first, which formula will apply? We will apply first formula. Now, what is the condition he has given, my dear students? Steam is throttled. Throttled means what? Enthalpy. What is the throttling process? Enthalpy at the beginning of the process is equal to enthalpy at the end of the process. End of the process. Keep in mind, this is a line you must remember. What is a throttling process is enthalpy at the beginning is equal to enthalpy at the end of the process. Let us consider at the beginning of the process enthalpy is H1. At the end of the process the enthalpy is H2. So H1 is equal to H2. So first I have written the formula for H1. Here is a formula. First you write that formula here. HF1 plus X1 HFG1. This is the enthalpy at the beginning. This is at the beginning is equal to enthalpy at the end of the process, HF2 plus X2 into HFG. Now, in this condition, only X2 we know. X2 is equal to 1. That is what he has given in the numerical. At point number 2, the steam is dry. So X2 is equal to 1 he has given. But remaining are unknown. X1 is also unknown. Let me highlight. This X1 is unknown. We need to find out. HF1 we don't know. HFG also we don't know. HF2 also we don't know. HFG2 also we don't know. But these values, HF1, HFG1, HF2, enthalpy of the mixture HFG2, all these we can take from steam table, thermodynamic table. So this point, this value and this value, it is at beginning of the process. So what is the pressure at the beginning of the process? How much is the pressure at the beginning of the process?
11 bar.
11.
Yes, very good. At 11 bar, using the steam table, at 11 bar, note down the value of HF1, HFG1. Okay, anyway, X1 is unknown. Similarly, HF2 and HFG2 are the values at the end of the process. What is the pressure at the end of the process? That is 1.4 bar. So these two values is at 1.4 bar, and these two values you take from steam table at 11 bar, substitute the value, and only unknown is X1. So I will show you the steam table on the screen. If you have the steam table with you, please open and tell me the values. Okay. Here, students, can you see the screen, steam table? Is the screen visible? I have shared you the steam table. Yes. So what is the first pressure? 0.1. How much is the pressure? 11 bar. So here is 11 bar. Okay. So at 11 bar, note down all values. This one is saturation temperature. I will go to here just to look at the header of this table. First, second column is saturation temperature. Third column is specific volume. Fourth one is volume of gas. Here is a HF. We need these two data, HF and HFG. Okay, column number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6 columns values we need. So I will go down. I need these two data. There is a pressure 11 bar. Okay. So these two values are HF1, that is 781.1 is HF1, and 1998.6 is a value of HFG1. So that I will write on the screen in our given data. Okay, now if you have a steam table, please tell me the values. Just now I've told you how to take the values from the steam table. So HF1 is how much? 700. 781.
0.1.
781.1. Unit is kilojoule per kg. Okay. At what pressure you have taken this value? 11 bar. Similarly, tell me one more value, HFG1. One something it was there, no?
1998.6.
1998.6 kilojoule per kg. So these two values I have taken from at steam table at 11 bar. Similarly, you take 1.4 bar. At 1.4 bar pressure, how much is the value? That those values I will represent with HF2.
458.4. 458.4.
458.4
4.
kilojoule per kg. Dear student, other students, please cross check. Don't keep quiet that all the answers are right. Please see the timetable whether it is right.
HFG2 2231.
Please repeat once again.
2231.9.
2231. Someone has told 2231.9 kilojoule per kg. So all these four values now you substitute in the above equation, in the equation number 1. So only unknown is x1. What is x1 stands here? In words you tell me what is x1? What is x1? What is this x1?
Minus fraction at 0.1.
In other words, in the beginning, you have to use the word dryness fraction at the beginning of the process. At the beginning of the process. So you tell me how much it is. Substitute all the values in the equation number 1. Let me substitute. HF1 is 7 from
And
equation 1.
1955.
Okay, I will substitute anyway. All units are in kilojoule, so no need to convert into others joule because all I'm keeping in terms of kilo. So answers will be, doesn't make any difference. So x1, HFG is 1998.6 is equal to HF2 is 458.4 plus x2 is how much? 1 because it is dry. 1 into HFG2. HFG2 is 2231.9. So only unknown is x1. Tell me the values.
0.955. X1 equals
0.95.
5.
Okay. Dear students, just to observe this value to tell me the dryness fraction at the beginning of the process is a dry or it is wet or it is mixture. Based on this value, look at this value and tell me that the dryness fraction value is at the beginning means x1, at the beginning of the process, that is 0.1. Can I call in words whether it is a dry or it is a wet or it is a mixture of both? Based on this value, it is a mixture. Very good. If it is a dry, what could be the value of x1? Let's say, if it is dry, what could be the value?
1.
1. If it is dry, you will get again the value of x1 is also 1. If, for example, if I say x1 at the beginning of, you will get 0. If you got 0, what you call in words? It is a wet or mixture or dry? 0 value. Assuming you got 0.
Wet.
Completely 0. Wet. So here how much you got? 0.95 you got. Between these two you have got. Between 0 to 1. So it is mixture. It is mixture. Okay, you convert into percentage. It is 95% value. So what is the meaning of this 95%? In words, you tell me. 95% dry, remaining 5%. This value indicates that yes,
Wet.
the 95% dry steam, the remaining 5% is wet. So that is this steam. So this steam has 95% dry steam at the beginning and 5% wet. That is going to undergoing throttling process. Okay. So one value I have calculated, that is x1. This value I have calculated. Now how will you calculate entropy? S2 minus S1, how will you calculate? The formulas are on the screen. Does anybody help me how to calculate this value? I need S2 minus S1. First you calculate S1. S1 is here. Already formula written on the board. Here is a screen. Formula there. S1 is equal to SF1, X1, SFG1. X1 already you have calculated, but we don't know SF1 and SFG1. So how will you take these two values? From where? Where will you get these two values?
Table, sir.
Steam table. At what pressure? S1.
One with 11 bar and another with 1.4 bar.
Yes. Now, if you are calculating S1, you tell me which pressure it is, 11 bar or 1.4 bar. Step
11.
number 3. Step number 3 I will write. Okay. Read on all of you. Step number 3. S1 is equal to SF1 plus X1 SFG1. X1 already you have calculated. Already it is on the screen. In the previous step, SF1 and SFG1 we don't know, but these two values you can copy from the thermodynamic data handbook, steam table book at pressure 11 bar. Why it is 11 bar? Because entropy at first point beginning is 11 bar. So you tell me SF1 value. Same 11 bar pressure, SF1. How much is the value?
6.35.
No, I don't think so.
2.1786.
Very good. It is correct. So 2.1786 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. Dear students, please cross check the answers
Kelvin.
whether that is right. 2.1786. Entropy, that is SF1. Entropy of fluid at point 1, that is 11 bar. Is it right or wrong? Other students, please help me. That is right or wrong?
Right.
Yes. Okay. SFG1. SFG value at 11 bar. Lateral entry students. Any lateral entry students, diploma students, please help me to write SFG1. Already you have taken the thermodynamic data handbook. Copy is available with you. Open the copy and tell me SFG1. Is it any lateral students have joined the class or not? Yeah, we are there. Okay, now you tell me. If someone has told SFG1, please repeat the answer, man.
4.3712.
4.3712. Okay. This is the value of SF and SF1. Substitute here in this equation. Let me take this equation is 2. Substitute here and tell me S1.
6.353096.
3530.
3096.
Kilojoule per kg Kelvin. This is S1. Okay. Now calculate S2.
S2 7.2465.
Okay, you're telling direct answers. First, let me write the value SF2, X2.
SF2 1.4109.
1.4109. Okay. X2 is 1. SFG2 is?
SFG2 is 5.8356.
Okay. So S2 is equal to so these two values I hope you have taken from the table 1.4 bar, right? At pressure
Yes, sir.
1.4 bar. This is also at pressure 1.4 bar. So tell me S2, how much you got?
7.24.
7.2465.
7.246 kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So this is the entropy at second point. But what he has asked, change in entropy he has asked. S2 minus S1. So subtract these two and tell me how much is the value of entropy.
0.893.
Therefore, S2 minus S1. Okay. S2 minus S1 is equal to
8935
0.8935. Okay.
kilojoules
After
per
two
kg Kelvin.
decimal, two digits. Kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So this is how you need to solve the numerical. This is complete solution. Okay. So, so what we have done is we'll go through once again just to 5 minutes. So there is a steam. That steam is expanding, expansion process, that is throttling process. So it is a process. At the beginning of the process, the pressure is 11 bar, and in the end of the process, pressure is 1.4. And one more condition he has given: the steam after expansion, that is at the end of the process, the pressure dryness fraction is 1. That is a dry he has used. Okay. So x2 is equal to 1 we get. So what he has asked, dryness fraction at the beginning of the process. X1 is what, how much he has asked. So to calculate X1, we have written some formulas on the right hand side. Here are the formulas, basic formulas. Okay. So using these formulas, we have written equation number 1. Okay. In the equation number 1, some data are there. You can take from the thermodynamic data handbook, that is steam table. So HF1 and HFG1 values we have taken at 11 bar. HF2, HFG2. What is HF stands for, my dear students? Enthalpy of fluid at point 2. Okay, please read like that. Enthalpy of fluid at point 2. Enthalpy of mixture, FG. Correct. So once you take all the values, substitute in the equation and calculate X1. So similarly, he has asked entropy also. Entropy at point 1, SF1 plus X1 SFG1, same formula we applied, and we have calculated change in entropy. Now, dear students, what we do is I will change the value slightly. So you try and tell me the values, how much you will get. Steam is throttled from a pressure of, instead of 11 bar, you take 15 bar. I will change the condition. Instead of 11 bar, you take 15 bar. To a pressure of 2 bar, you take 2 bar. The condition, new condition is, at the beginning the pressure is 15 bar, at the end of the pressure 2 bar. The steam is not dry saturated. Okay, the steam is wet. What we can see is the steam is dry saturated by the end of expansion. You take, it is 0.85. At the end of the expansion process, the steam is 0.85, 85% dry. Okay, calculate dryness fraction at the beginning and also calculate change in entropy. Are you to understand what I said? Have understood or not what I'm saying? Let me copy. I will change. I will replace here. Take this numerical and solve. I will be there here. So here you make it is 15 bar and pressure of 2 bar. 2 bar. If the steam is not dry, 85% dry. 5% dry saturated at the end of expansion. What is the dryness fraction at the beginning, and also calculate change in entropy. So you solve this, try to solve. Yes. Dear students, I will give some hint how to solve some pure substance numericals. So first what you need to do is, when the pressure is given, first you write down the values of enthalpy, entropy at both the pressures. First, that is the first step you do. So that on the later the process will become easy. Okay. At 15 bar, 0.1, 15 bar, write down values of HF1, HFG1, S1, SF1, SFG1, and X1 also. If it is given directly, you write X1. Similarly, you write 0.2. How much is the pressure? 2 bar. Right, HF2, HFG2, SF2, entropy of the mixture at 0.2, and X2. Note down all these values first, then you solve. Are people trying? Try ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Rakshit, are you there? Yes, he is there. Rakshit, you tell me the values at 15 bar. Okay. Okay. So what are the values at 15 bar? Any other students help me? What data is given in the numerical? What we need to find out? So what are the values of HF1 and HFG and 15 bar? So at 15 bar,
844.6.
which values you are telling, my dear student?
HF1
HF1 at 15 bar. Okay.
844.6.
4.6.
Very good. 844.6 kilojoule per kg. Next, HFG1 1945.3. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And SF1.
2.3144.
Very good. 2.3144. And similarly, SFG.
4.1262.
Okay. Now, what is the value of X1 in the is given numerical? It is given, or we need to find out?
We need to find out, sir.
Find out. X1 is how much? We don't know. Similarly, from 2 bar or 2 bar, HF2. Is the 2 bar values are available in the table directly? Yes, it is there. Yes. 504.7. I will write on the board. Please check whether it is right or wrong values. 2201.6, 1.53, 01, 5.5, 5.67. How much you wrote?
5.5967.
Very good, very good. Okay. So how much is the value of X2 now for the given numerical?
85.
0.85. That's it. So apply the same steps what we have solved in the previous numerical and tell me the value of x1. So I will not going to solve in detail here. Already the steps I have explained in the previous numerical, but I will write the formula directly.
0.78.
How much you got?
0.78.
0.78 you are getting. Okay, let me hf1 plus x1 hfg1 is equal to hf2 plus x2 hfg2. So this is the values. So if substitute all the values, x1 he is telling 0.75. That is 75% dry.
0.78.
78. Okay. Then 78% dry. 78% dry. Similarly, calculate S1 directly here. How much is S1? So this value you got it as 0.78. So 2.3144 plus 0.78 into 4.1262. That will be the value of S1.
5.5328.
5.5328 is an entropy at the beginning of the process. And entropy at the end of the process, this value 1.5301 plus 0.85, multiply these two, add with this one. That is the value of S2, entropy at the end of expansion process.
Six point two eight. 6.2872.
6.2872. Okay, so this is entropy at the end of the process. Change in entropy is S2 minus S1. 6 minus 1 is 1 point something you will get.
0.7544.
0.7544 is kilojoule per kg Kelvin. So this is the value of interest. This is how you have to solve the numerical. And these are all simple numericals. In the next numerical, again, we will come with the combined separating and throttling calorimeter. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in this class. So one more numerical I have actually taken. This is a little bit complicated. We'll solve in next tomorrow class. So any doubts in today's class, you can ask me. Is there any other solution? Is there any other method if you know? Is there any difficulty in note down the value? These are simple numericals, okay? Okay, if you don't have any doubts, means I will end up the meeting. Okay, thank you, my dear students, for attending this class.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.